Hello friends, welcome to our channel History Chronicles. As the dust settled from the tumultuous years of revolution, France was forever changed. The monarchy had been dismantled, the ancient regime was no more, and new ideas had taken root in the minds of the French people. But with the end of the revolution, a new era was on the horizon, one that would be shaped by the towering figure of Napoleon Bonaparte. By the time the Directory was established in 1795, the French Revolution had entered its final phase. The Directory was a 5-member committee that served as the executive branch of the French government, and its rule was marked by political instability, economic difficulties, and widespread corruption. Although the Directory managed to stabilize France to some extent after the Reign of Terror, it struggled to gain the support of the people and was constantly threatened by internal and external challenges. One of the most pressing issues during the Directory's rule was the continuing wars with other European powers. France was still at war with Austria, Britain, and other coalitions that sought to restore the monarchy and crush the revolutionary ideals that had taken hold in France. These wars, often called the Revolutionary Wars, drained France's resources and placed immense pressure on the government. The Directory, desperate to maintain control, turned increasingly to the military to defend the Republic and suppress internal dissent. Among the military leaders who rose to prominence during this time was a young general named Napoleon Bonaparte. Born on the island of Corsica, Napoleon quickly distinguished himself as a brilliant and ambitious commander. His successes in the Italian campaign and his daring exploits in Egypt captured the imagination of the French people and made him a national hero. As the Directory faltered, Napoleon's star continued to rise, and he became seen as the savior of the revolution and the Republic. But the revolution was not only about wars and political machinations. It was also about the spread of revolutionary ideas among the common people. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity had permeated French society, inspiring people from all walks of life to fight for their rights and challenge the status quo. These ideas were spread through pamphlets, newspapers, and speeches, and they resonated deeply with a population that had long been oppressed by the old regime. In the cities and countryside alike, people debated the meaning of the revolution and its implications for the future. The revolution had shown that change was possible, that the people could rise up and overthrow tyranny. Even as the revolutionaries faced setbacks and defeats, the flame of revolutionary fervor burned brightly, inspiring new movements and struggles for justice, not just in France, but across the world. However, by the late 1790s, the revolution's energy was beginning to wane. The constant wars, political purges, and economic hardships had taken their toll on the French people. Many were disillusioned with the revolution's failures and longed for stability and peace. It was in this atmosphere of exhaustion and uncertainty that Napoleon saw his opportunity. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup d'etat known as the 18th Brumaire, overthrowing the Directory and establishing the consulate with himself as the first consul. This marked the end of the French Revolution and the beginning of a new chapter in French history, the Napoleonic era. Under Napoleon's leadership, France would undergo significant reforms, expand its territory through conquest, and become a dominant power in Europe. But the Napoleonic era is a story for another time, as it carries its own complexities, triumphs, and tragedies. The French Revolution had achieved much, abolishing the monarchy, establishing a republic, and spreading the ideas of liberty and equality. But it also revealed the deep divisions within society and the challenges of building a new order. The revolution was a time of great hope and great suffering, a period of both inspiration and terror. And as it drew to a close, it left behind a legacy that would continue to influence the world for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on History Chronicles as we've explored the incredible journey of the French Revolution. We've seen how the revolution transformed France and how it set the stage for the rise of one of history's most famous figures, Napoleon Bonaparte. The story doesn't end here. There's much more to uncover about Napoleon's rise to power and the impact he had on France and the world. But that's a story for another time. Stay tuned, as we'll be back with more episodes on the fascinating and complex history that shaped our world. See you next time.